Woo woo. Check, check. What's going on this fine Wednesday evening, MECA heads? How we doing out there? Whoopty woo woo. Think we're working pretty good here. Yep. What's going on this fine evening? What's going on, Mr. Joe? I'm running a little bit late. I was looking at something and figuring it out. Whoopty woo. What are you up to this fine evening? What's going on, Tony? How we doing tonight? Been busy out there? They keeping you busy down there in Florida? What's going on, Mr. Carroll? How you doing this evening? You doing all right? Well, I do know we got a couple of events coming at you guys this weekend. Go ahead and what's going on, Mr. Ricky? See, I think we got a Sullivan Showdown 2X that'll be hosted at Sullivan Lake this weekend on the 20th, which I believe is Saturday, I hope. If I look at the right dates, yep, that's Saturday. Hey, I even remember what day it would be. So we got a 2X coming at you guys this weekend in Indiana there at Sullivan Lake. Right there, Chatty Bobby and the guys will be out there handling that one for you. What's going on, Mr. Eberhart? How you doing this evening? What's going on, Mr. Alt or Miss Alt? Dang, Miss Whitney. He said you're going to need help getting in and out, Tony. Do we need to bring a couple of ropes to lift him? I guess it's a super good thing I'm not having to get in then, huh? So, oh, I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. I've been running around most of the day like a chicken with its head off, I guess, but we're out there making it work, and I made it back to the house here for a few minutes. So, what's going on, Mr. Rawson? And then, of course, what I think a bunch of you guys are in here waiting for, maybe we got a really big SQ event coming this weekend. SVR in West Virginia. What's going on, Mr. Pops, Miss Melinda, Mr. Geoff? How we all doing this evening? How we doing tonight? Hopefully, you guys are doing pretty good. But SVR. So I did post the information for those of you that haven't completed payment. I posted that information on the main MECA page there on Facebook. You can get us with Cash App or PayPal. And if you just would leave us your vehicle make and model, that'll help a little bit. Um, those of you that don't, we do plan on being there Friday. I'm not exactly sure what time, but it will be Friday afternoon sometime. Clifford and Irvin will be coming in late Thursday evening, so um, it'll be Friday, hopefully early. It'll be early afternoon, but I'm hoping to be there before 12 or 1 is my goal. So if you need to see us uh, to finish your registration, Friday will be available for that. I do already have the list of the folks that um, did pre-register through Clifton. I also have a few that paid online there. So what we did here is basically everybody that I have so far that's either paid to pre-register or paid online to MECA here. So we've made these packets here. They're going to have your name on them. I do have two of our judges are coming from Trinidad, Tobago. So they're not 100% familiar with everybody's faces and vehicles just yet. So when you get your pack, it'll have at minimum your SQ score sheets in it. You can register for other formats that we offer. I believe we plan on doing 2-seat install, and I'm hoping the RTA Mike Geoff sent me gets here before Friday, so I can do that as well. But anyways, if you go online and make payment for that stuff, we'll add that to your packet. If not, we can collect that at the event Friday. Everybody needs to try to find us Friday, or extremely early Saturday morning to get this taken care of. There's a lot of different organizations there, money rounds going on. We need to try to do the best we can to be respectful of everybody trying to get their jobs done. Um, it takes a lot of cogs in the wheel to make these things when you bring this many of us together, especially for the sound quality side when it's listening to get this done. So we want to try to take care of this as fast as we can, so we're already pre-planning for that. But anyways, with the envelope, what I'd like to ask you guys to do is if you would leave it where it can be visible on your dash or under your wiper blade. I know you guys, a lot of you guys in the SQ realm, you've got some pretty nice cars. So if we could just put these where they're visible, so my guys can, basically they'll be able to find you easier, and they won't be, running around trying to figure out who everybody is. Hopefully, I'm hoping that'll help them out a little bit. And that's also why I was asking for your vehicle information. So if you provided me with that, I'll make sure my guys have that too. I just want to make sure they know, how to get around and get to everybody. I think that's pretty much all I had for getting with us on the SVR stuff. If you're coming in on Sunday only, Dan, I have yours already here. It's actually, so we'll have it ready for you. And you've already spoke to us, and I know that's when you're coming. And I believe we've already got your pre-registration as well. So just find Tony or myself. I'll probably be with Shannon at the scorekeeping table, trying to help keep up with that stuff. So We'll probably have those at the table where we're keeping score. So if you'll just come and see one of us when you get in, we'll already have your thing ready to go, Dan. Let me see if I missed any questions here while I was kind of babbling and okay. Pre-registration for finals. So I'm hoping by the middle of next month. The 1st of September for sure. What's going on, Mr. Stevens? What's going on, Mr. David? Sounds good, Dan. We're looking forward to seeing you there, sir. What's going on, Mr. Kevin? How you doing this evening? We're doing all right out there. I hear you, Mr. Gamble. I hear you, man. Sounds like a plan, Kevin. We'll be looking for you. All right. So let's see. Did anybody in here have any other questions about SVR? Did they understand what I was kind of asking for? Was I making sense there? I was a little excited. I think I just started going. I don't even remember how it went. Did I do all right? Dan's got to pick you up, huh? You know it, Joe. So again, a big sound quality event this weekend, MECA 4X. I'm pretty sure 4 other organizations there, if I'm remembering right off the top of my head. So should be a good time. It's going to be a big show, a lot of judging to get done with. So hopefully we can all be patient with each other and get it done. So those of you that still may be curious, even though I think we've talked about it already, the 3 judges will be Tony, Clifford, and Irvin. And any of you that register for 2-seat, it will be me and Tony, I believe, is what we're going to do. And yeah, I think that's going to be the judging. Uh, so that's that. Any other of my SQ guys in here have any questions for me for SVR? Again, those of you that might not have saw, we're putting your score sheets in these packets. If you pre-registered, it'll only have your 3 sound quality sheets in it. We are going to offer install 2-seat. I guess show and shine. If you guys want points for it, we could do that too. But if you want extra classes, make sure you notate that when you send your payment. You can find the payment information on the main MECA page here. When you get your envelope, hopefully Friday, but we will also have them Saturday morning. But we will come in Friday as well. So those of you that are there Friday, we'll try to get these handed out to you guys then. Anybody that needs to pay at the event, um, please find us Friday or Saturday first thing, because like I said, there's a lot of different stuff going on, a lot of different orgs, and we're all trying to do the best we can. So be patient with all of us. And again, I've got two of my judges coming from Trinidad, so they're not 100% familiar with all of you guys. So if you'll just leave your packet where it's visible, I feel like this will help my guys be able to find you guys quicker. And instead of having to run around and figure out who everybody is, I think it should help them out a little bit. So that's our plan for that. Go over here and check my chat for a second and maybe uh, see if I missed any questions or not. What's going on, Mr. Castro, Mr. Crane, Mr. Nilo? Searching my chat here. What's going on, Mr. Sindel? And I think I've caught up here. What's going on? Oh, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, Mr. Castro. I guess a whole lot is going on, but right now I'm on break. So, what's going on, Mr. Parody? How do I supposed to say it? I don't know, Mr. Jeffrey. My bad, buddy. Uh, all right, so I wanted to talk about a clarification for you guys in dueling demos also, because I think there's a misunderstanding or a miscommunication somehow about how this is laid out. And I've read the rule and I think I understand why. So I feel like it's worded a little bit poopy now that I've read it over again. But either way, a component set is defined in the rule book as two tweeters and two mid-range bass speakers. So that's what it's defined as up in your very first thing. So a set of components would be two tweeters and two mid-ranges. And I see here in the modified street rules, and I see exactly where the confusion is, because it says two sets of components and or four speakers total, and that should say coaxials. And so I own that. So basically it means you can have four coaxials or you can have two sets of components. So you can have four coaxial speakers or you can have two sets of components. And a set of components is defined as two tweeters and two mid bass, which would mean that since we count tweeters as speakers at this point, that is a total of 8 speakers that would be allowed in modified street. So I see what happened now. I see where the confusion is, but it's laid out pretty clear what a set of components is defined as to me, because it's defined up in the street class division, and it says the same thing again underneath where it says what it shouldn't say, really. So essentially it should read, you're allowed 2 sets of coaxials and or 4 speakers total. The speakers are limited to 8-inch speakers for said location. And then it's period. 2 8-inch component sets or smaller mid-range are allowed for all vehicles to use for rear compartment bed, pod, or pods. A component set consists of 2 tweeters and 2 mid-range speakers. So that's the confusion. I want to clear that up. And so you guys understand that if you're using what is defined as a component set, which is basically a mid-range and a tweeter is a component, and then a set of them are technically a pair, if that's how we would rather see it be worded. But anyways, I just wanted to make that clear so everybody understands how it's judged, and kind of go from there. So basically, I just wanted to address that. Now I will go over here to my chat side. What's going on, Mr. Chatty Bobby? So is there any questions about that explanation? Does anybody have a big issue with it? If so, let's talk about it. We'll figure it out. What's going on, Chad? Not a whole lot. Went over SVR a little bit, talked about the Sullivan show this weekend some. Now I'm talking about clarifying the what a component set is for dueling demos. Losing my mind today. So far this afternoon today. Well, I guess not just this afternoon. Shoot. Cut some bushes. Came home. Went to the store. Went to the pharmacy. Went back to grandma's. Went to therapy. We've been busy today. And then took grandma to the store. Got her some food. Got back to the house. Hung out for a few minutes. And got back home just in time to holler at you guys here. I sure did, David. You can. I found out you're allowed to just sleep there with your car. No, I'm just teasing you. Unfortunately, no, David. But I do have somebody that I'm talking with about it. I have to give them some final details, and then I will let you guys know what we're gonna do, because I'm either gonna use one of our members, and if he's not able to do it, then I'll probably try to outsource something else. But one way or the other, uh, we'll get something figured out for you, Mr. David. If I have to stay there with the stuff, I'll do it. I understand, David. What you doing, Leaner? do. What's the mad faces, Tone Loc? Who knows, right? Man, I forgot too. When I was at the store earlier, I was supposed to get some epoxy because I was going to do that on live tonight. I showed y'all that speaker last week, and I was going to go ahead and do that. What's going on, Mr. Kreitz? Hopefully, I said your name right, Mr. John. How we doing? Well, if you guys think of any questions about the rules or SVR, while I move on a little bit here, there's a few events that are going to be coming up here soon that I wanted to kind of preview. Oh, you want to see the speaker, Miguel? It's just like a imminent karaoke speaker, I think, but it's kind of like a PA style subwoofer, a 21, and I got two of them. I think I'm going to try to get in the truck here soon, but we're pretty busy the next 30 days or so we'll see how that shakes out for me. But I'm hoping once we get back from Florida, I think I have a week, so I might slap something together. But anyways, I was going to epoxy this cone here and just kind of show everybody how I did it or whatever. But I forgot to pick up the epoxy today, so I'm failed on that one. But this is I think an Eminence, what they call a tour series, I think. What's this thing called again, Jeff? Did I call it the right thing? But that's what it looks like on the front. Tour grade. So it's got the split spider. I'm not quite sure how big they are, but they're at least a 10, I'm sure. How big is the spider, Jeff? Do you know? I haven't had them apart or nothing yet, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna test them out and see how they do. And that's the booty. We got uh some pretty good push terminals. That's the first and last time you'll ever hear me say that about push terminals. No, push terminals are all right. It's a superstition thing for me. Uh, I had some wires fall out of a speaker once, and that was the last time I ever used a push terminal because the spring broke and it dropped it. So yeah, but so they work really good, but I just have a superstition about using them, so that's probably why they're making fun of me. Uh, it is a Neo. Um, Pretty sure the Neo's on the inner side of the coil, but I don't know. It looks like a pretty nice speaker. I'm gonna hopefully get some testing in on a couple of them. I got an idea for a box I want to try in the truck, so hopefully I'm gonna do one on the live and do one on YouTube of epoxy and the subs. So I'll probably try to do this one maybe next week. Hopefully, I'll remember to get the stuff and do that for you guys. It doesn't. It doesn't look like this one's weather coated yet, but I'll show you how I always do it anyway. So, but I figure maybe I'll do it on a live and we can just kind of, talk while I'm doing it, and then I'll make a video and uh, explain it so that it'll be easy for everybody to find on YouTube. Yeah, he does. I agree. I'm not sure about I, I'm not sure about X Max on it. There you go, right there, 21 millimeters one way. No, never, never. What's going on, Mr. Beard? How we doing this evening? Ooh, fried green tomatoes. I haven't had any of those in a while, but I like them. So, all right. Well, if you guys think of any questions um, about the rule that I was talking about just a second ago with the component sets for dueling demos, let me know. Um, Also, let's see. SVR. I talked about SVR a little bit earlier. If you guys have any questions for me about that, uh, please make sure you ask me. But I do have a couple of events that are coming up here in the near future. Um, I'm antsy today. I've been moving more than normal, I think. Uh, I might be starting to get a little bit more motivation back. I don't know, for the Smurf. I can't decide. But anyway, so a couple of events that are coming up I kind of want to preview. So I know I usually talk about the events that are directly coming this week. And I know you guys can go to the website and check out the event schedule anytime. Um, but I'm going to start trying to talk about a couple of events that are maybe, 3-4 weeks out, a couple of weeks out, just to kind of, get people aware if they want to check it out on the website. Maybe give them more time than just, Thursday, Friday to check it out. So just, a couple of events that I wanted to kind of preview. All my Tennessee folks that's been waiting. I know you guys been waiting patiently, impatiently, all the above. Um, we do have an event, Portland, Tennessee, um, July 27th, I believe it is. Go to my calendar here and just, double check, make sure I'm telling you guys right. Yep. So that's coming up on July 27th for all you Tennessee guys. It's going to be a 2X there in Centerville, Tennessee. And you can find the information right there on the website, obviously. Yeah, it's in Poland, bro. Yeah, that's why I said center. I corrected myself. Sorry about that. I read your title and got confused, Pops. My bad. Um, I think also coming up here soon is going to be the Slamming for Soldiers annual event there in Ohio. So all you Ohio guys, that one's coming up. Um, let's see, the third annual DB Throwdown Showdown in Crescent City, Florida, at the Farmhouse Bar and Grills coming up here the 1st of August. 3X, 4X weekend there in Crescent City, Florida. I'm looking forward to seeing all my Florida guys. We've also decided that Friday, the Friday before the 4X, we're going to go ahead and offer another training class or a tune-up class, however you'd like to look at it. Anybody that would like to attend, come check us out. We're going to do it at Tony's shop there, Creative Car Audio in Orlando on the 14th, I think. No, I'm out of my mind, but we're going to do it. It's going to be the 2nd of August. The 2nd of August, we're going to do the training thing at Tony's shop. Sorry, I'm looking at the schedule and it's not on the schedule yet. So, yeah, threw me for a loop. I'm a little scatterbrained, uh, taking care of two different places now. So sorry about that. I've always been scatterbrained, but it's a little worse these days, it seems. Anyways, we're going to have a training the day before the 4X at Tony's shop, August the 2nd. Anybody that would like to attend to refresh themselves or to actually, attend for the first time, we're going to be doing a little listening. We plan on trying to get a couple cars out there for you guys to listen to. And then obviously I'll have Tony and we're going to just get out there and try to do some learning and have fun and get ready for the 4X event we're going to do on the 3rd there at the farmhouse. Let's see. What's going on? Is that Peach? Or is that... What's going on? That'd be cool, Wayne. I'm going to go back up here some and see if I make sure I didn't miss any questions or anything like that. So there goes Pops for all my Tennessee guys. Like I said, there's going to be one coming up on the 27th. And he said he's going to be making an announcement Friday. So all you guys that are interested in that, be watching out for Pops there. What's up? Ask away, Mr. Bell. How you doing tonight, Mr. Butler? I'm glad to hear you got back to the house, man. That's an interesting question, Peach. I might need some more information. We got kicked. What we got kicked for? But yeah, that's an interesting question, Peach, because like I'm gonna need a lot more information. Like, are you not planning on running the car at all? Is she not gonna run another car? Is that the only car that's gonna come? And you just want it in her name? Because I mean, it is your wife, so technically, either one of you could own the vehicle and you could run it in whoever's name you want, but you can't both use the same vehicle. Am I making sense? So maybe give me a little bit more information there, Peach. Okay, so the wagon is down due to temporary transmission. So yeah, that would the issue would be if you're both using the same car. That is in the rule book as a no. But if she, yeah, that's kind of a touchy one there, Peach. So if that is the case, and she's going to be the only one using the car, and you are her husband, then I think that that's okay. Does any of my judges in here at R&E disagree with me on that? Because it is his direct immediate family. It's just that I do know that you're not supposed to be able to use the same vehicle, so that's my issue. Um, is Joe still in here? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So what? Just like Joe said, Peach there. So basically, as long as she's the one using it and you're not using it in another format, then yes, that can be okay. Is that clear? Does everybody understand? Does anybody want to get mad or tell me there's a problem that way? That it looks like I think so. So I think that'll be okay. Like I said, as long as you're not using it in a different format. So hopefully that answers your question there, Peach, and hopefully it's clear. If it's not, just give me a call and we'll work it out, buddy. Then that works, brother. Go back up here just a bit, make sure I didn't miss anything here. And it does look like I'm caught up pretty good. So, what else we got going on this fine evening? I know I was a little bit late coming on, so Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna be, like I said, heading down to Florida here soon, guys, and I think we're gonna go out and try to catch some fish and do a fish fry. Yeah, can't beat those Florida fish, man, especially when they're fresh. So hopefully we can go get some. I agree. All right, so one more time as we come down to the end here. All my guys going to SVR, we're looking forward to seeing you. Um, I've got packets made for everybody that Clifton sent me on the list of his pre-registers for MECA. I've also got packets for everybody that is coming in just on Sunday or whatever, that paid through the links that I put on the Facebook page here. So we've got packets ready for those individuals. If you want to do any extra classes, install, show and shine, etc., the SQ stuff, you can add those as well. You can do it at the event or you can do it online, so we can go ahead and get the score sheets in your packet. Um, Shannon, myself, Tony, and Clifford and Irvin will all be there Friday afternoon sometime. I'm hoping before 1 p.m. That's going to be my goal. Maybe sooner than that, really. I have to look at Tony's ticket to tell you when he's coming, but I'll have Clifford and Irvin, and we're going to try to be there by between 11 and 12. But either way, we should all be there before 1, I believe, if I remember right. We'll have these packets with us. If you've already paid, you can just come and pick your packet up. If you need to finish paying for your score sheets and stuff, you can do that and collect your packet at that time. And then, as you see, we put everybody's names on the packets, and kind of the reason for that, not only so we know whose it is, but also we would like for you guys to leave this where it's visible, on your dash or under your wiper blade, someplace where you won't mind leaving it where it's visible for the judge to see. And I feel like this is going to help our judges that are from Trinidad be able to locate you guys a little bit easier, because we didn't get everybody's vehicle information. That's what I was gonna, use to do that. But this will also work, I hope. So I'm trying to help with the time a little bit, and hopefully you guys understand that. You can leave these where they'll be able to see them for me. And I think that's mostly what I had for SVR. Judges are Tony, Irvin, and Clifford. I'll probably be doing 2 seat with Tony, and I think that's going to be the judging team. What's going on, Mr. Mike? I will, man. I'll let her know, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys too. I'm ready to go fishing. I know we gotta work the first part of our trip, but I think we'll be out to see you guys for a few days after that. Well, I know we will, so I'm looking forward to it too, man. And I'll definitely let Shannon know. She might be watching. She's probably watching, so I'll let her know. All right. So we did the SVR. Um, I also clarified for you guys what I found as an issue in the dueling demo rulebook, I believe. Let me see. I might be able to fix it right now, Chris. But if not, I will. I'll let you know. So give me just a second, and I'll let you know. Which class did you run, Chris? S5. Sorry, this is boring now, but give me just a second. I'm gonna look at this. Let's see. Did you actually run the car, Chris? Because it looks to me like the term lab must not have put your scores in. So, did you run the car or did you just get score sheets? I know you were there with the car, so that's not a question. I just wasn't there when you ran it. I was judging SQ on the other side of the building most of the day. Okay, so it probably we probably dropped the ball on that. So I'll double check with Shannon and I'll get that added in there for you, Chris. But that's it's just somebody forgot to put it in there. So um, when we loaded the scores, so I'll load those. I'll load that in there. Give me just a second. I'll load that in there probably sometime tomorrow or maybe as soon as I get off here, Chris. Yeah, my fishing arm definitely needs to work out. Well, that's all right. It wouldn't probably bother me at 5 a.m. I would see it when I woke up though, man. I'm not usually really I'm not really an early bird, but I am usually up by I don't know 8 or 8:30. Is using projectors legal for Ride the Light? I don't see why it wouldn't be, but I can look. Yeah, I mean I don't see why it wouldn't be, but let's see. Yeah, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. I think that'd be pretty cool, Jeffrey. Uh, is there anything else you guys like me to go over this evening? I know I talked about a few of the events we have coming up. Um, got got one coming for you Tennessee guys. Pop's got something going July 27th there in Centerville, Tennessee. We got the Slamming for Soldiers coming up there in Ohio. We got the 4X there the 1st of August, the DB Throwdown Showdown in Crescent City, Florida. Shannon saw us talking and she said your stuff's there now, Chris. So if you want to check that for me and or check that for us and just make sure, but it should be fixed now. What's going on, Tyler? How we doing, man? And then shortly after that, towards the end of August, we have the Summer Ends Festival 4X there in Ohio. That's going to be a big weekend. There's going to be 2 or 3 shows at once. So that'll be a big one. Nope, we're not at that one, Jeffrey. And then also, again, we have the SVR 4X for the sound quality guys coming up this weekend in Wheeling, there in West Virginia. So that's going to be a big SQ event. We're really looking forward to it. I know there's quite a few vehicles coming out, a lot of judges, a lot of orgs, going to be a lot going on. So we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing everybody and hopefully things go well and we can all get through it. It's going to be a long weekend of listening. Um, so that one's coming. And then also, we got the Sullivan Lake show in Indiana coming at you guys this weekend. And next week's a little bit more action going on, about 5 shows next weekend. So make sure you're checking out the MECA event calendar. We add shows all the time. I think we're around, 130 or 140 shows right now this year in the U.S. So check out the event calendar. And like I said, I'm going to start trying to preview some of these shows that are coming that are a little farther out, 2-3 weeks instead of just 2 days. I figured that might help you guys a little bit. That way, if you hear one you're interested in, you can go check it out and get the information you need and maybe make some plans to go check it out. I think that's all I had for this evening. I don't see any other questions coming at me. I hope everybody heading out to an event this weekend has safe travels and loud scores. Looking forward to seeing you guys. And until next time, keep it loud and clear, Mecha Heads.